welcome to my channel. Thanks for clicking on the video. My name is Randy, and on this channel we do a lot of vacation type videos, and today we have a very exciting video that's hopefully going to help you on your next Disney vacation, Disney World vacation. So it came out yesterday that there will be no more virtual queues at Walt Disney World. All right, and that comes with, there is some good news that comes from that, and there may be some bad news that comes from that, okay? The two big rides that had virtual queues were Tiana's Bayou, all right, the replacement, the refurbished Splash Mountain, and of course the big one, arguably the best ride in Orlando, Guardians of the Galaxy. What was bad about it, a virtual queue, was you had to be on Disney property, and basically at 7 a.m., and I do mean 7 a.m. sharp, you had to jump onto the app and you had to start jamming to try to get in that virtual queue. The bad thing about that is, if you didn't get it, if you didn't make it in, literally in seconds, if you didn't make it into the virtual queue, sadly, you weren't going to be able to ride the ride. So imagine if if this was your one trip, in the last 3 or 4 years, and Guardians of the Galaxy, which, you heard was so great, and that was the only ride you really wanted to ride, and you couldn't get in the queue. So, that was bad. So this is gone now. That's gone, which is good. So what does this mean actually for your next Walt Disney World vacation? Well, the good news is that for those two rides now, if you are willing to wait, and depending on your strategy, you can now go straight to the ride, get in the standby line, and just wait and get on the ride. So I mean, that's awesome. That's great. You are virtually guaranteed the ability now, depending on what time you get on the ride, and depending on if the ride doesn't go down and it doesn't break down, you will be able to ride the ride now. That's awesome. So what other implications are we talking about? So far it sounds pretty good. Well, Disney, of course, is going to also turn this into more revenue for them. And by that I mean people like myself that don't have the patience or the want to wait in line. We're going to pony up, okay? We're going to pay. We'll have to wait till the 25th of this month to find out the exact plan, but you can bet your bottom dollar Tiana's was already on the multi-pass system, a paid system, and they both had a pay system already set in. But now I can virtually guarantee you that one or both are going to be on the multi-pass system, the tier system, the new multi-pass system, and probably, maybe, they're also going to be on the single line pay system, which means basically, if you want to skip the line for Guardians of the Galaxy, for example, and let's say you got a family of 6, you got your spouse, and a couple of kids, and you want to get everybody on Guardians of the Galaxy without having to wait for a 2 or 3 hour line, which is possible, which is going to be possible, which is actually going to be probable, especially in the few coming weeks now when everybody's going to want to go ride it. You're probably going to be looking to pay, in addition to what you've already paid for your ticket fees and for your park tickets and so on and so forth. You're going to be dropping probably an additional $30-ish, maybe even more, per person per ride. So, you're looking at possibly doubling your ticket price for one experience, for one ride. And again, nobody's going to make you do that. That's completely up to you if you want to do that. Which again, people like me with no patience and don't want to wait in line, I mean, it's a brilliant move by Disney because they're going to make more money. Okay. So strategies. If you don't want to pay up for it, what strategies do I recommend that you do to lessen the pain and lessen the wait time for these two rides? Well, for Guardians, it's pretty straightforward and pretty simple. Get to the park as early as possible, especially if you have early access, i.e. you're staying on Disney property. And haul butt, get your tail to Guardians of the Galaxy as soon as you are physically able. As soon as they drop the rope, as soon as they allow it, you haul tail straight to Guardians of the Galaxy. That's going to be probably the quickest way, if you get there early enough, to get on Guardians with the least amount of wait time, or least amount of hassle, and the least amount of pain in your pocketbook. So that's pretty straightforward. Get to Epcot, get there as early as you possibly can, as early as they let you in, and go straight to Guardians, okay? Now, what does this mean as far as Test Track, and what does this mean as far as Soarin'? Well, let's just say hypothetically you're a person that you don't really care for Guardians, or you've ridden it before and you're okay, not having to ride it first, or not having to wait, or whatever. All of a sudden now, Soarin', believe it or not, is, I'm not going to say walk on, but Soarin' and Test Track, those lines are going to go, pew, they're going to go straight down. So you're going to probably be able to get on those two rides relatively soon, because everybody else and their mama is going to Guardians, okay? So that's good news for you people that love Test Track and Soarin', okay? Now, as far as Tiana's, the problem with that one is Magic Kingdom Early Access doesn't give you access to Frontierland, where Tiana's is. So, if that is your number one goal, and if you don't want to spend the money for a multi-pass or the single pass option, single line option, what I would recommend is, for early access, don't go to Mine Train, okay, where everybody else is going to go. Go ahead and head toward Adventureland and get behind that little rope, even though it's going to be an extended wait. Get behind that little rope, get up in front, and wait for that rope to drop, wait for the park to actually open, and just scurry your little tail, right to Tiana's, and that will ensure that you get on with little to no wait, and you won't have to spend any money. All right? So there you go. There's your strategies for this brand new world at Walt Disney World of no more virtual queues. Disney has stated that they may redo the virtual queue if and when there is a new ride that does start up. So good news, bad news, and so on. I hope this video helped you. Stay tuned and think about subscribing to the channel, because in the next couple of days we're going to do this the packing video with my wife, with my lovely, beautiful wife, about our upcoming cruise, which is literally days away now. We're going to be going back on a Disney cruise, so look for that video very, very soon. And also, you want to hang around for that cruise video. And later on this year, we're going to do a land and sea vacation to Walt Disney World, where you will see your hero conquer Tiana's Bayou, right? And also, we're going to go from land to sea. We're going to go on a Disney cruise also. So it's going to be absolutely amazing. It's going to be loads of fun. I hope you guys will hang around, subscribe, and join us on these wonderful vacations. As always, I thank each and every one of you for watching this video, and I really appreciate all of you that have subscribed to the channel. The channel is still very, very, small, but it is growing steadily, and it would mean just so much to me if you would click that subscribe button and help support me with all these videos that we're doing. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.